I'd like to bring the Tuesday, February 17th, 2026 Township of Hamilton Committee to order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law by posting a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board in the municipal building and by transmitting notice of this meeting to the Press of Atlantic City, the Star-Ledger, and the Atlantic County Record on January the 6th, 2026. Mr. Aiken?
Here.
Mr. Cheek?
Here.
Ms. Thompson?
Here.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Here.
Mayor Patali?
Here. We have a moment of silence for private reflection. Thank you. Okay, we have proclamations. I'm going to change things up a little bit. We're going to do a proclamation for former committeeman Rodney Bouchard first. Come on up, Chris. Chris is going to accept this for his dad. His dad's retired down in Delaware. You hear us down there in Delaware? Maryland? I'm sorry, Maryland?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Very good. Good to see you. I like that shirt, by the way. That looks sharp on
He
you.
wore a shirt.
Okay. Whereas Mr. Rodney C. Bouchard was born in Orange, New Jersey, and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Rodney later resided in Mays Landing from 1980 to 2022, 42 years, and was an active member in the community. Rodney and his wife Helen raised 5 children in Hamilton Township and are the proud grandparents of 6 grandchildren. Whereas Rodney attended Brooklyn Technical High School and Howard University, where he completed his Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering and later earned a Master of Electrical Engineering degree from the University of California, Berkeley's Institute for Transportation Studies. While at Howard, Rodney enrolled in the Air Force Reserve Officers Training Corps, where he was called to active duty and subsequently deployed to Vietnam. He was honorably discharged with the rank of captain, whereas Rodney is a trained commercial pilot and has published several articles on transportation and aviation technologies. He later retired from the Federal Aviation Administration after 33 years of service, whereas Rodney was the first African American to serve on the Hamilton Township Committee. He also served on the Hamilton Township Board of Education for 6 years, 3 of which he served as board president and served as an officer on the Hamilton Township Education Fund. Whereas Rodney is a member and officer of the National Society of Black Engineers, a life member of local VFW Post 220. Now, therefore, we, the sworn members of Hamilton Township Committee in Mays Landing, New Jersey, do hereby honor Rodney Bouchard, Sr. during Black History Month in perpetuity as established the 17th day of February in the year of 2026. Thank you, Rodney. And from what I understand, Mr. Bouchard would like to speak, have some words for us.
It was an honor to be voted to serve the people of the Township of Hamilton for my 8 years as a committeeman. I'd like to thank you for this honor and for remembering me. I'd also like to let you all know that when I think of home, in spite of all the places I've been, and the time since I was last there. I always think of Mays Landing, Hamilton Township, as my home.
Thank
you for this.
Go ahead.
Thank you for this honor.
Absolutely, you're welcome. And I'm happy to say that I served with Rodney for a couple of years, and he was a great guy. Spoke his mind, definitely cared for the community, and we're very happy that you call this place home. And we call you one of our, I guess, one of our fathers. How's that?
Yeah.
That's great.
You want to say anything, Chris, or are you good? Something to your dad?
Yeah, I'm very proud to be a Gashard. I've been privileged to have a male role model like my father, with the character that my father has. He's been a leader in his community, professional, home life, with a determination to do the right thing for his people, with calm, patience, grace, and respect for others. When it could be that the path of the result of his decisions may be a path of greater resistance and maybe not in his personal best interest. And also knowing that on occasion you may not get the appreciation for your efforts at the time of decisions that were made, he still did what was right. And that's what good leaders do. They lead by example, direction, and inclusivity.
Well, thanks for that.
It's my honor to accept this award on recognition on behalf of my father and mother, who gave the support to allow my father to do some of the things that he's done over these years. And I appreciate it. I know my mother and father appreciate it, and all the Gashards appreciate it. Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks again, Rodney.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, Committeewoman Thompson will give proclamations for Dr. Thomas Dawson Jr. and John Wheeler. Okay.
Whereas Reverend Dr. Thomas Dawson Jr. has served as the senior pastor of the SOAR Church since 1998. Prior to his call to pastorship, for 13 years, Dr. Dawson held a data control title as the Philadelphia Stock Market and various management titles, Automatic Data Processing Brokerage Division, providing client support to major brokerage firms such as Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, and Prudential. Whereas Dr. Dawson has a Bachelor's of Science degree in Computer Science from Beaver College. He has a Master's of Science degree in theology from Philadelphia College of Bible and a doctorate degree in religious studies from Trinity Bible College and Seminary. Whereas, under the leadership of Dr. Dawson, the SOAR Church has become multicultural and has grown from a membership of 50 to over 300 and serves residents in 3 counties. The SOAR Church has 2 locations in Woodbine and Richland, New Jersey. His vision has enabled the SOAR Church to impact its community by giving over $50,000 to local schools for autism awareness and thousands of coats and supplies to those in need through the years. Dr. Dawson's partnership with the New Jersey Food Bank allows the SOAR Church to provide food to hundreds of families monthly through its SOAR Food Bank. Whereas Dr. Dawson is president of the Newark FBI Citizens Academy, Coalition for a Safe Community, Cape May Regional Health Alliance, Cape May County Mental Health, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Board, Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition, Atlantic Cape May Vicinage Diversity, Inclusion, and Community Engagement Committee, and a Board of Trustees member for Atlantic Cape Community College. Dr. Dawson has received numerous awards and honors for his industry, leadership, support of philanthropic activities, and community service. His greatest value is spending time strengthening his bond with the Lord, his family, and his community. He resides in Mays Landing, New Jersey, with his wife, Adrienne, did I say it right? And daughter, Alexandria. Now, therefore, we, the sworn members of Hamilton Township Committee in Mays Landing, New Jersey, do hereby honor Reverend Dr. Thomas Dawson Jr. during Black History Month in perpetuity as established the 17th day of February in the year of 2026.
First of all, I want to thank our mayor, our committee, men and women, and my glasses are talking to me. So I want to thank them for this honor and this privilege. On behalf of myself, my family, and the SOAR Church, we just count it an honor just to be acknowledged for all of our community work and things we try to do to impact the community. I know you heard a lot of Cape May County on there, but I've been living in Mays Landing for 21 years. And now as a ministry, we're starting to focus in the Mays Landing area with autism being one of our biggest things that we focus on. As we're moving forward, our theme is Better Together. We believe that if we all work together, we can make our towns, communities stronger, healthier, and safer. So once again, thank you so much. We count it a privilege. And my message to Mays Landing is, let's get ready to soar.
Good to see you.
Mr. Coach Wheeler, can you please come up? I love this. Look at this. The coach is in his suit. Whereas John T. Wheeler was born in South Jamaica, Queens, New York, where he learned early that success is earned through resilience, discipline, and community. Those lessons shaped his character and continue to guide his mission of service and leadership. Whereas, after relocating to Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, during his high school years, John embraced new challenges that helped define his purpose, uplifting and guiding young people who need structure, belief, and opportunity. John is a proud father of 4 daughters, and being a devoted girl dad has strengthened his commitment to lead with integrity, compassion, and accountability. Everything he does is rooted in creating a positive legacy for his family and his community. Whereas in 2015, after more than 10 years as a youth counselor, John founded the Hamilton Elite Basketball Program, a nonprofit organization dedicated to mentorship, discipline, and personal development through basketball. Under his leadership as Coach Wheeler, the program has earned multiple championship seasons, but its greatest victories are the lives impacted beyond the court. Whereas John also served as an assistant varsity basketball coach at Oakcrest High School, reinforcing the values of hard work, character, and consistency in young athletes. His mentorship continues long after the final whistle, as he supports past and present players in their academic, professional, and personal journeys. A lifelong New York Knicks and New York Giants fan, I don't know how far that's going to go. Here. John remains deeply connected to his roots while tirelessly advocating for the youth of Mays Landing. His dedication reflects his belief that changing lives isn't temporarily. It's a lifelong purpose. Now, therefore, we, the sworn members of Hamilton Township Committee in Mays Landing, New Jersey, do hereby honor John T. Wheeler during Black History Month and perpetuity as established 17th day of February in the year of 2026.
Thank y'all. I wrote a little speech. I'm going to try to get through it. I'm truly honored and deeply grateful to accept this recognition. God, I guess it would.
Take your time.
To be acknowledged not just as a leader and a coach, but as a servant of the community. It means more than just words can express. Black History Month is more than remembering the past. It's about honoring the sacrifice, resilience, and the courage of those who paved the way. True leaders don't just speak about change, they live it. Leadership isn't about titles. It's about service, sacrifice, standing firm, and walking in purpose. I stand here today because of a collective effort. My family, my friends, and parents who trusted the process, the young kings and queens who showed up every day to grow, the mentors and the coaches who poured it, out without hesitation. This recognition belongs to all of us. We are building legacies. We are building unity. We are building a future. We invest in our young youth, where we transform generations. We uplift one another. We strengthen the entire community. Thank you, Councilwoman Tracy Thomas and the Hamilton Township Committee, for believing in the vision and allowing me to serve. To everyone who trusts the process, together we will rise. Thank y'all.
Deserve it.
Thank y'all.
They know they don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. But unless you want to.
Please. You can stay. You can stay.
Thelma, did you tell them to turn out the lights?
I thought they were here for me.
Yeah.
Probably easier than
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Hi.
Long time
CK.
since I've seen Chris. Did he graduate with you?
Oh, great. You know I need it.
Cool.
I know she was behind.
Okay. Okay. Move on to addition, deletion. Changes 6C. Change to read, resolution to award contract to VSP Vision Care administered by Gallagher Benefit Services to provide insurance coverage for a 2-year period beginning March 1st, 2026, not to exceed $20,000. 7I, change to read resolution accepting public land sale bid for lots 15 through 20, 27 through 33, and block 318, Mobile and Tremont, for a purchase price of $3,100. And deletions. 12, termination of employment of truck driver laborer during the probationary period.
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Early public comment on agenda items.
If Stuart Wolf sign up for 3A,
Hold on one second, Stuart, until we're ready here. We're good? Okay.
Good evening, Mayor, Committee. How are you this evening?
Good.
I understand watching the last Township Committee meeting that you've been discussing possibly rent control advisory in the Township of Hamilton. I don't see a big issue with convening an advisory board to look into introducing possibly rent control in the Township. I listened to a few committee members speak about the possible cost of an advisory board. And I also listened to how you could limit the expenses and things of that nature. For the few dollars that it would take to convene an advisory board to look into rent control, I think it's a very important issue. As we all know, there's quite a few thousand rentals in the Township of Hamilton. Some of those rentals are substandard housing. I understand that possibly if rent control was passed, as I've looked into other municipalities in the state of New Jersey, for inspections, a fee would be attached to the landlord. As you know, the average rent per unit in the Township of Hamilton runs roughly $2,300 a month per average. And it's something that we've long in the community have discussed. I don't think looking into it would cause any harm. It doesn't make any decisions for you, the committee. It just gives you facts. And right now, I think the best thing that we could do is go out, receive the facts, bring it back to your body, and from there, you, the elected officials, can make a decision. As you all know, because you've been here most of your lives, some of you, the township has changed quite a bit. I don't want to discuss the other things that are tied to rent control. I would like to see you keep it to a discussion of just rent control, and the other issues that were brought up during that discussion are separate issues, such as some discussions, and I can't bring it up off the top of my head, the different issues that you all well know aware that were tied to it. I think if we strictly keep it to a discussion of a rent control ordinance, it would benefit the renters of this township. And I hope that you'll take that into consideration and move forward with convening an advisory board within parameters of not allowing it to go on for a year and not costing the taxpayers a fortune, but it benefits the renters as well as the landlords. And I'm sure there's quite a few landlords that would like to be involved, as well as I'm a renter. And I've spoken to many renters in the township. It would benefit everyone. And to talk about the cost in the end if you take a simple number as well, roughly, and I talked to many municipalities in the state over the last month, use the number of $50 per rental property, it wouldn't, in the end, it wouldn't cost the taxpayers of Hamilton anything. It would generate revenue, not cost the taxpayers. It would bring in revenue to the township. I hope you take that into your consideration. And I know we're not Pleasantville, and I know we're not Atlantic City. We're Hamilton Township. But if you look at the numbers, we have more rental units in Hamilton Township than Atlantic City or Pleasantville at this point. If you go check the numbers, you'll find out I'm correct. But the renters need to be protected, as I'm sure you're well aware. Look at what's happened in the past 10 years in this municipality. There's been quite a few problems with the rental units. And if we address them now, the problems will not grow. Thank you for your time. And again, I'd be willing to, again, I'm a renter. I'd be willing to serve on an advisory board to bring the facts back to you so that you can make an educated decision. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
We have David Reyes for 3A.
Yeah, he stepped out to get a phone call. Would you like to get it for you?
Quickly. Floor drops out. You haven't been down there in a while.
No, I haven't. A long time.
I would say yes, it's too late. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Anybody else? Is that it?
That's it. Thank you.
So discussions. Move on to 3A, rent leveling update on current state legislation. So everybody got quite a thick item review sheet. And our solicitor went through and found all the current bills that are currently up in Trenton between Assembly and Senate, I believe. And one of the things that was discussed was with all of these different bills, we can introduce resolutions in support of these bills, and that would hopefully give them some more merit, a little bit more ammunition for the Assembly people or the senators that are pushing for this stuff to move them forward. So that's something that can be talked about. So does anybody have any comment, any wish to speak?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. So I want to respectfully say that we need to stop spinning this whole situation around. I just want to make some things clear. I am asking the Township Committee to form a rent leveling advisory committee so we can exchange thoughts, plans, facts, and hopefully produce some real content to help the 29% renters in our community. A resolution to support New Jersey state legislation is not forming a committee to give the people a voice. This is passing the buck. Respectfully, Mr. Mayor, you commented in our last township meeting how you're really worried about finding the people to form the board. And I just wanted to let you know that I've spoken to several residents and homeowners who are willing to sign up for the board, for the committee. I also wanted to note that we have on this agenda tonight a request to obtain more funds for our township community events and activities committee. So, God forbid if we have finances put towards a rent leveling committee to help advise families and residents on how to obtain an ordinance for a long-term lease versus a short-term lease, which is currently the case for many of them right now. We need to discuss or work on seeing about amending an ordinance that's on the books now for the short-term rentals. These residents live month to month with the fear of being homeless with their children every 30 days. The purpose of forming a rent leveling advisory committee is to have real discussions about verifications of report hazards in their home for the fear of eviction or retaliation from the landlords. Proactive inspections will encourage landlords to address deferred maintenance and secure safer living conditions for the residents. And let me end by saying all suggestions and proposals will be reported to the township committee members for review and consideration to move on. Thank you.
Anybody else? No, absolutely.
Point of order, we haven't had a move from first and second, probably to
No.
Can I make a motion?
You can make a motion.
I said that I'm making a motion for a rent advisory committee to be appointed tonight. So I guess this motion is dead because nobody wants to second it. Okay, so where do we go from here?
That's it. End of discussion. Correct?
Mr. Mayor, yes, if there's a motion on the floor, there's not a second.
Okay. Okay, moving on. Affordable housing and developmental fee ordinances. So, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah,
We gotta move it first.
well, this is a discussion right now, so it's going to open up to you to explain this a little bit to us so that everybody understands what's going on.
Okay. The ordinance that you have in front of you tonight is to repeal and replace the current affordable housing ordinance. Essentially, that ordinance that exists was adopted in 2006. So it really hasn't been updated since that time. There's been a third round affordable housing and now a current fourth round. So this ordinance will bring affordable housing compliant with the state requirements for that fourth round housing element and fair share plan. There's no zoning change at all. It essentially just codifies the state requirements of that fourth round housing element. This is the introduction of the ordinance. The discussion and final adoption of the ordinance will happen on March 2nd. And statewide, the plan has to be adopted by March 15th. But essentially, the ordinance is intended to ensure that very low, and moderate income units or affordable units are created with controls on affordability over time and that very low, and moderate income households will occupy these units pursuant to statutory regulations. The ordinance will apply to all inclusionary developments, including affordable units and 100% affordable housing developments, except where inconsistent with the applicable laws. The ordinance itself is a model ordinance that was provided by the DCA. It has agreement or approval with the Fair Housing Center, and it basically has just been modified and made applicable to the township. It also provides protection to the township for builder remedies lawsuits. So it's basically just bringing the ordinance up to meet today's standards for affordable housing.
Okay.
And the second ordinance about the development fees, there really are no changes. The 2006 ordinance did provide that for residential units, 1.5% of the equalized assessed value would be provided to the township, and for commercial development, 2.5% of the equalized assessed value would be provided to the township as well. And basically, those funds stay in the township, and they are utilized essentially for affordable housing. I mean, the funds are put into a affordable housing trust fund, which was previously established by the 2006 ordinance, so that will remain unchanged. The spending plan for those funds must be approved by the court, and any expenditures actually of the monies that are collected have to be approved by the governing body. So there really is no changes there. It's just bringing kind of like the verbiage up to date, but the percentages as far as the 1.5% and the 2.5% for the residential and then commercial development remains the same.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I was just going
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Deborah Wall with Palestine Associates.
So in all reality, this is just the upgrade of the code requirements.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't have the affordable housing plan in front of me, but the township has met the third round
Yeah.
obligations and also now the fourth round obligation. And this just brings it up to date so that you're compliant with
Yeah.
that fourth round obligation.
Understood.
So this was originally 2006? Is that what you said?
The original ordinance, the township's original ordinance was adopted in 2006. And this is just bringing it up to date.
From 2006.
Correct, because for the third round, the township did not update the ordinance.
Okay.
So this is kind of like bringing it up
Bringing it up to
two
speed.
steps.
So being kind of new, so the residential development fees are on anything built in the township. Doesn't matter if it's a regular single-family home or development or
That's
anything has that fee on it.
That's correct. The township does not have a fee. Say there's an affordable housing unit and somebody puts an addition onto it, there's no fee for that. But if it's a new housing development, new units, then there is the fee.
But also single-family too?
Yes,
Okay, so it's everything. Okay,
yes,
because when I built back in 2001, they didn't have this fee, I don't think, back in there, because I don't remember that being on
yeah,
any information. Okay, so it's mandated to us anyway, right?
correct.
Correct. Okay.
As a member of the planning board for the last 20 years, I feel as if the Hamilton Township has really been very close to the code requirements and very, very close to everything that was required.
They have been,
Yeah.
as I said, they did meet the obligations for both the third and the fourth round, even
Yes.
though the ordinance had not been updated.
And the fees, have they increased or have they stayed the same since
They've stayed the same.
level? Okay.
Yeah, they've stayed the same.
So this is going to roll into A and B, introduction of ordinances?
That's correct, Mario.
Correct?
For introduction.
So this was just, all this was discussion, kind of bring everybody up to speed. So Yeah, I think March 31st, right? We have to have it
I believe it's March 15th.
March 15th. Okay. Any other questions? We can move on from discussion and actually roll right into it, and we can have more, if anybody has more questions, we can ask them. So we'll go to introduction of ordinances. We have ordinance 2128-2026, an ordinance Township of Hamilton repealing and replacing chapter 203-187, article 50? 15. Yeah, I don't know my Roman numerals, sorry. Of the land development ordinance entitled. Yeah, it's very frustrating. They should, the rest of the world should follow our standards and not us following theirs. Entitled Affordable Housing. It's an introduction of the ordinance.
I'll motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and introduced.
And the public hearing for this will be March 2nd. 5B, ordinance 2129-2026, an ordinance of the Township of Hamilton repealing and replacing Chapter 167, Article 11 of the Land Development Ordinance entitled Mandatory Affordable Housing Development Fees.
I'm very familiar with this as well, and the percentage isn't changing, it's just the change of the ordinance, so I motion.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and introduced.
Very good. Moving on. 6A. Selection of alternate conflict labor attorney for 2026.
I want a motion. You motion? Coveners Engineering and Design.
Now, this is
Oh,
for
this is
Labor
not-
attorney.
Oh, this is a labor attorney.
So I want to motion Andrew Law Firm LLC. Adrian, I'm
Adrian,
sorry.
yeah.
Adrian, I'm sorry.
Second.
Adrian's Law Firm LLC.
Second.
motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
6B, selection of alternate township engineer for 2026.
I would like to, motion for Coveners Engineering and Design.
Second.
Motion and a second for Colliers Engineering and Design. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Resolution 6C, resolution to award contract to VSP Vision Care administered by Gallagher Benefit Services, provide insurance coverage for a 2-year period beginning March 1st, 2026, not to exceed $20,000.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
6D, award engineering services to Mott Watkins Associates for design, permitting, and construction services for Babcock Road, Phase 1, municipal aid in the amount of $35,750.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote,
Question.
please.
Question.
Oh, go ahead.
How much, Brett, how much, grant funding did we receive to pave Babcock Road?
We got a DOT grant for this for in the amount of $206,000. Bob's estimated project cost for this is $275.
You said the anticipated
Yeah, so the anticipated
project cost
of
is how
this
much?
Is $275. So the grant's going to cover a large portion of this.
Okay, thank you so much.
And hopefully they come in a little bit less.
That estimate's pretty generous. So
Okay.
I'm hoping it does come in less.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions or comments?
No.
Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
Oh, yes, and carried.
7 is the consent agenda.
I would like to,
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question, but we gotta move it first.
D1, Fleet Reserve.
Well, we got him.
We gotta make a
Want to pull that one?
Sorry, pull that one, yes.
D.
Do we have to make the motion before we,
Yeah. Technically.
it hasn't been properly?
So I hear a motion A through J, but remove D.
Right, but any questions, I wanted to, had some questions on J. So we can discuss. Right.
Do I hear a motion
Motion.
A through
Oh, sorry.
A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I?
Come on, sing it.
Did somebody motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Thank you.
Did you follow that?
Thank you,
Yes.
yes. I
Have a
got the
motion and a
motion.
second.
Kindergarten.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. D.
D, I have a question. Yeah, D. What company and where are they with Fleet Reserve? Are they a local company?
This gets brought up every year, they ask, and I'll be honest, I can't remember exactly what it is, but we've looked into it, and they are legitimate.
Yeah, they work with our police department.
Yes.
Okay,
I
that's
just
the
looked-
company.
I just looked
remember
at their application. Al Davenport is the contact name. So it's through our local. Al's part is a member of our DFW, so. This gets asked every year.
So you want to go ahead and move that then?
I'll move that.
Second.
We have a motion, a second for 7D. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. I. J. Okay. So 7J, resolution appropriating 10% of future cannabis revenue collected for community and economic development. Kind of the thought behind this was, we're getting this cannabis money, let's use a portion of it to try to move things forward in the township. For such as Main Street, we want to look at doing things at Main Street, and we want to hire somebody to do a study on Main Street. There's money there that was already put aside for that. If there's talk about redevelopment out at the mall, and say the owner of the mall wanted to join up with us and do some type of a redevelopment agreement, and we wanted to get an engineering firm to help us look at different ways we could do the mall. The money's there. Also, for community development, if there's Mays Landing Merchants wants to have an event, and they may need police there, and that would be a cost that they wouldn't be able to cover. We could cover it. Obviously, it's all stuff that would have to be approved by us. But it's just a mechanism so that the money is there, so we don't have to go and try to find the money somewhere else. And I feel as though this is something that, a lot of people, not a lot, some people didn't want cannabis. Well, this is something that we're going to take that money and not just plug it into our budget, which we are doing, but we're going to take some of that money and put it towards trying to do things for the town, trying to improve Mays Landing, the historic district, trying to improve, different areas in the town. It's a mechanism to help us do that.
And I understand that, Mayor. I just had a question because it says 10% of the future cannabis revenue. So how much revenue are we taking 10% from? How much is it?
I believe it was.
We're collecting roughly $150,000.
Yeah.
So 10% would be about 15,000.
15,000.
That's what we're asking.
Based on last year's numbers, we hope it's higher this year.
It might be higher because we got other cannabis.
Hopefully their sales are up.
Yeah, so
the sales are up, and then we get a portion.
Yeah, 2024 we got 105,000, and that was just Hello High.
Okay.
Right, and then we had another cannabis
And then-
retail open mid last year, so we didn't have a full.
So last year we got 148,000, and then so far this year it says 44,000.
Right. That's the only question I had because we're saying 10%, but I didn't know what the 10% represented.
I would
10% of our total.
Of the total, but I didn't know what the total amount of.
Yeah,
the
we won't know
cannabis-
what it'll be.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know what it'll be.
Right. But roughly.
Who knows? Maybe
Roughly 10% of 150,000 based on last year's numbers.
We about 15,000. Thank you.
So, with this money, who decides how much is going to the different items you just listed? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it would be placed, so somebody from committee could place this, a project on the agenda. It would go on as a discussion. The committee would discuss it and vote on whatever the expense is.
For example, over the years, there's been talk of, I keep bringing up Main Street, there's been talk of hiring a firm to come in and do a study on Main Street and try to figure out, what can we do to bring in more businesses? What can we do to help the current businesses? So with this mechanism, the money will be there to do that. Whereas if we didn't have this, well, you have to budget it. Where we're going to pull that money from? It's just like pretty much anything else in our budget. Money is put there, and you pull from it as you need it for different various departments. To put it kind of simply.
That was just an example, but if any other project comes up, we could give it to
Yes.
you or the township administrator to put on the agenda, and we could discuss it. And perhaps some of that money could go toward that project.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
All right.
Do we vote on every item that we discuss and we put it, are we voting on every?
Yeah, so it would just go up as a discussion item, and then you would vote on moving that project forward, using that money. It could be anything. It could be a park. You guys wanted to put playground equipment in one of our parks.
It could be a bench. It could be something as simple as a bench, a chair, stuff like that. Okay.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Ayes have it. Personnel, we have nothing. Approvals. Minutes, regular meeting minutes of February 2nd, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Against? Ayes have it. Bills, bill list, total $2,568,118.15.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Aiken?
Yes.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Patali?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Reports, Mr. Administrator.
I just want to congratulate everyone that got the proclamations for Black History Month, especially Rodney. Rodney hired me back in 2013 as the Public Works Director. Asked a lot of good questions in the interview, put me on the spot, and held me to it the entire time. So, congratulations, Rodney. And that's all I have.
Very good. Mr. Solicitor. Engineer.
Nothing to report unless there's any questions.
I believe you said gas lines on Lake Drive?
They're
Tomorrow?
going to be out there tomorrow. Yep. Doing some
No.
work.
Are they going to go all the way down to Tunney, do you know?
No, they're just this section between Rundle and I'm sorry, the other side street that's at
Lois?
dead end. Yeah,
Louise,
Lois.
whatever it
Louise.
is. Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Township committee members. Dr. Witherspoon.
Yes, I would like to report that I did attend a game for Hamilton to lead at Davies School against Atlantic City Powell, and we were the victors in both games. It was very, very nice to attend that game. And I will be attending the Atlantic County League of Municipalities meeting, which will be held on Friday, and it's going to be held at the Crab Trap in Summers Point. And that's my report.
Mr. Aiken.
My go? All right. So this past 2 weeks that we had, I attended 3 of our board meetings, Industrial Commission, Historical Preservation Commission, and Planning Board meeting. So I just, those meetings, I just want to sit in an audience, and then when I'm done, meet and greet, some of the members I know, some of them I don't, so I just wanted to say hi and see how everything goes. I did back in the day sit on the Industrial Commission back in 2009, so I kind of know how that rolls. It rolls quick. On the planning board meeting, there was a couple things on the agenda. You had Freddie J's, you had a solar array at the county building on Main Street, and the Amazon minor subdivision. And after the meeting, I kind of felt warm and fuzzy when the developer's engineer and their solicitor told the board and our professionals how it was a pleasure to work with each other. Everything seemed to go smooth, with what's going on. There was no hiccups. And it just, sitting in the audience when I heard that felt real good, because these are the people that we put in place, to do the job for the township, and just to hear that, like I said, it felt good. I was like, okay, these guys they're working together. They're trying to get things done in the township. So I just wanted to thank everybody involved in that, especially going back to every member on the board. They volunteer their time. So I wanted to give thanks to them. The other thing I wanted to say, an email we all received, we give a shout out to Thomas Kohler. I'm unfamiliar with who he is at Public Works.
He's our construction official.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, okay, my man, Thomas. I did meet him before. Now I do. I can't, it's hard to put faces and stuff. So anyway, a shout out. This resident sent an email that you helped him when he fell on some ice, and you stayed there, all the time until EMT came. And, so I just want to say thank you. That was, when I seen that email, I was like, wow, this is above and beyond. So I would hope so, but I just wanted to say thank you, because that resident sent us an email and really appreciated what you did. So I I just wanted to say thank you on that.
Very good. Deputy Mayor?
I have a very short one. I was out at the dump site and how impressive it is. For such a long time it took us to get there. There were at least 12 pieces of heavy equipment there. It looks to me as if they're moving the dirt from ACIT. And if you haven't been there, it's very impressive to see where they went after they stumped and grind everything, to see where they are today. It's moving along very good after a long and frustrating time of getting it. So I have to give kudos where kudos are deserved. That's all. Very good.
Committee Woman Thompson?
Yes. So I want to say I look forward to witnessing our committee woman, Dr. Thelma Witherspoon, to become the second vice president this Friday, because I know she's going to be nominated. She will definitely get the votes for the League of Municipality, and that's huge for our whole, Atlantic County. So far, this has been a fun-filled month. I'm still focusing on supporting our local businesses. I attended the Creative Collective's new chapter grand opening on February the 6th. So their new location is 6002 Main Street, Mays Landing. So in this store, they have so many custom pieces. What she does is she has different creative people that set up shop within the shop. And then they come together, and then you go in there and you kind of like go to each location and buy like one-of-a-kind pieces or different creative artwork they have there. And the owner's name is Kate, and she was very nice. I went there twice because I did get something custom made for a friend of mine. Next, I was so excited to accept Committeeman Eric Aiken's Spread Kindness Like Sprinkles challenge. So I had so much fun putting my video together and getting my sprinkles poured on me while doing my challenge, which this was a really beautiful idea initiated by the Hamilton Township School District, and it's still going. Actually, it's still going in the township. So this is really fun for our. I would say now they outreach throughout the county now. And we started it, so this is cool. So I thought I would look up the definition of kindness for us. So kindness is the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate with voluntary actions without expecting rewards. So everyone can spread sprinkles of kindness in their own way here in our community. So that would be fun to do. In addition, to keep it in alignment with Black History Month, I attended a Black History Literacy program hosted by Mrs. Veronica Silvers at the Directors Inc. Creative Arts Center at the Hamilton Mall here in Mays Landing. Special thanks to Miss Sophie, Minister Malik, and an amazing step team performance by Oakcrest High School students, where there were powerful and historical facts shared by Miss Monique Gibson, highlighting the life and legacy of Harriet Tubman. Also, I want to acknowledge our chief, Mike Verga, and the Hamilton Township Police Department, who are now participating in the Atlantic Care Arrive Together program. I saw the program on Facebook and I said, oh, that's us. So I was so happy to see this program. I always talk to the chief. I'm like, oh, chief, I'm concerned about this and that, he listens to me. So this program connects law enforcement officers with mental health professionals to respond to calls involving individuals experiencing a personal crisis or a need for professional care or assistance. And I was so happy to see the chief and our police department were involved and created, combined in partnership for this program. Because those are the things that I really be concerned about. I want to end by saying that February 7th was my birthday, and I celebrated it by raising funds on my Facebook page for a Hamilton Township nonprofit organization. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. And I'll jump on what Committeewoman Thompson said about the Atlantic Care arrived together. Good job to our police department, to our chief. I think that's something that'll take some pressure off of the police department and hopefully get people the help that they do need. So good job with that. I want to say we lost somebody. I believe this morning or yesterday. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it was. Jesse Jackson, and he's somebody who, through the years, fought the fight for civil rights, going all the way back to Martin Luther King and way back in the early '60s. So he did a lot of work. He did a lot of good things. He moved a lot of things forward, and I think things have gotten better, and I'm sure he's responsible for quite a bit of that. So we lost him, and hopefully there'll be somebody that'll pick up that torch and keep moving forward with it. So I wanted to say that. And there was, I did catch something on social media. William Davies Middle School was selected to present at the 2026 Model Schools Conference in Orlando, Florida. So that's kind of a big deal. It's good to see our schools are doing stuff like that. That's great. Makes you feel good knowing that our schools are doing a good job. Never that I thought that they were doing a bad job. I really believe we have good schools here in this town. And the sprinkle kindness, I got roped into that, so I roped our chief into it. And it was neat to see, as Tracy said, it moved throughout the county. It really moved around. It went from Oakcrest to ACIT to Absegami to Cedar Creek, and that's spread kindness. We can't have enough kindness in the world, so that's definitely a good thing. That's really all for me. I'm glad to see the snow is almost gone. I'm not going to say anything about what I've been hearing about for next Sunday. It seems like we get snow every Sunday, but hopefully those are all they'll be duds. Let's hope, and we don't have to deal with that anymore. I've seen enough snow this year to last me for a couple of years. But once again, our Public Works has done a great job. So kudos to them. And that's really all that I have. Reagan, I will see you tomorrow for dinner. And Maddie, I miss you and I love you and I hope to see you soon. So I will now open it up to public. Hold on 1 second until our IT, we're good? Our IT guy is on the ball. What's this?
Trapdoor.
You got me.
Turn it back. That's a part of your
Reclaim your time. Reclaim your time.
Aline Dix from the Park Road Glacier. Hardly out of the house for 3 weeks. I have 3 things I wrote down. I'm hearing in the news that the state may not be going to continue, maybe they're not going to fund the Stay New Jersey, which is a brand new program. These tax relief programs are solely based on the state budget, and the state budget is July 1. That means Anchor, Senior Freeze, and Stay New Jersey. I also saw on the news feed the governor may be requesting not to meet the statutory deadline of the 4th Tuesday in February for the state budget address. Legislature will have to approve that. If the state aid, if they don't do the budget timely, then you don't know what your state aid's going to be, nor does the school districts, the county, or anybody else. It's all encompassing. And because of that, I think you need to take both feet and jump on those brakes and think about limiting, pending the decision on the state's budget into March, limit any spending that you cannot do over the next 6 weeks until you see where you're going to stand. I did look at prior budgets from 2023, you were at 300. The number is 3. Is it 300,000 state aid, and then it was down to 281 last year? It's not millions, it's hundreds of thousands. So we've been getting less and less and less each year. That 2025 was 281,000. So I have to urge you, it's going to be tough for everybody, and looking for new programs to spend money on, it's just not the right time. And that's the punchline. It's just not the right time. And I have to urge you, think hard about it. Put off what you can put off. And if it means don't buy a box of paper clips this week, don't buy them. And I won't see W.B. Mason speeding by my house. That's a wrap. Save that for the next time. Put that on my chart. I'm carrying my time.
Anybody else?
Motion to close.
A motion to close?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? Okay, we will be adjourning and going into executive session. We will not be coming out, correct?
That's correct, Mayor. No formal action anticipated under the personnel.
Okay. I hear a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion to go into executive session.
Motion to go into executive
I'm
session.
Did I say one thing? I'm sorry. Am I still rolling?
Yes.
Starting March 1st, we will no longer be advertising in the newspaper, meetings and
Legal advertisement.
legal advertisements. Legal advertisements will be on our website. So, just so everybody knows. I'm sorry, Rita. Because of the state. That's what Aline says. I don't know. I don't know if I believe her or not. But.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
We're in adjournment.